Hi, my name is Dan Hammer, and I want to walk you through the African American Health Marketing Action Plan. Our goal for every Synergy distributor is to help them identify a marketing strategy. Once they've identified their marketing strategy, then they can determine their niche market. For example, we have 3 marketing strategies that we've designed resource materials around: eliminate heart disease, naturally derived energy, improved athletic performance. This marketing action plan, or MAP, would clearly fit in the eliminate heart disease strategy, and the niche market would be focused on helping African Americans improve their cardiovascular health. There is a significant need in the African American community because they have the following challenges. 1 out of every 3 African Americans suffers from high blood pressure. Twice as many African Americans will die from a stroke as Caucasians. 50% of all African American women will die from either a stroke or heart disease. 40% of black men die prematurely from cardiovascular disease. As you can see, there is a huge health challenge and health need that exists within the African American community. For our team members who are African American, or for team members who would like to market to the African American community, we've developed this African American Health Map. There are 3 basic components to the African American Health Map. They are a specifically designed pass-out card, a specifically designed squeeze page, and a specifically designed landing page. We'll cover each component in this PDF and the corresponding video that goes with this PDF. But before we go any further, we need to identify our requirements for you to use this African American Health Map. There are 3. First, you need to be in our Synergy organization. Second, you must have an active auto-ship template. And third, your desire is to be Elite Honors qualified each month. This map requires work on our part to properly set up your marketing funnel. Because of this, we want to make sure you're in our Synergy family and that you're committed to the process of growing your Synergy organization. This means that you're actively working to create your 650 up and 150 down each month. Now, if you're not sure what the 650 up and 150 down means in relationship to being Elite Honors qualified each month, then click on the image below for a complete understanding. Now, you're listening to the recorded presentation, but in the PDF, if you click on this image, you can see that the URL address shows up, and if you click on the image, it'll take you to the YouTube channel that hosts this video, and you can get a complete understanding of what it means to be 650 up and 150 down in relationship to being Elite Honors qualified each month. You can find these marketing components in the Synergy library that we've created for our Synergy family. They're in the Marketing Action Plan section of the library. The video we've produced that complements this PDF walks you through the process of getting to the correct page in the Synergy library to find this African American Health Map. The easiest way to find the Synergy library is to type in thesynergylibrary.com/home, and we operate on a ClickFunnels platform. Once you're in the Synergy library, you can scroll down on the home page. You're going to see that there's a couple different quadrants: new distributor orientation, health and business video library, business and product PDF, live webinars and conference calls, marketing action plans, maps, our Elite Honors Academy. You want the marketing action plans, maps. Click on the live button. Once you do that, that will take you actually into that section of the Synergy library. As you scroll down, you'll see that we have our E9 marketing plan, our virtual DVD marketing plan, our preferred customer marketing plan, family and friends marketing plan, and our African American Health Marketing Action Plan. And when you click on that button, that will take you to the final destination where you can find all the material for the African American Health Marketing Plan. And as we create additional marketing action plans or maps, they'll always be hosted in this section of the Synergy library. Pass-out card. We've designed a specific pass-out card that you can download from the Synergy library. There is a front and back to the card. They are designed to be 4 up without registration marks. What this means is that there are 4 images on each sheet, so that when your printer prints your cards and makes their 2 cuts, one 8.5 by 11 sheet will yield 4 cards. Here is the front, and as I enlarge the image, let me go ahead and read the text that's on the card. Are you tired of being sick and want vibrant health? Do you face one of the following challenges: high blood pressure, cholesterol concerns, diabetes, erectile dysfunction? Learn how exclusive nitric oxide protocols can empower you to better health by naturally addressing these issues. Find out how, use this code. And we'll teach you in this video how to add your Synergy ID number before the nitric oxide challenge so that they would have this code to be able to use in a browser window on their computer to go to a specially designed squeeze page that's been branded to you. And again, we'll explain more about this as we go through this presentation. Here is the back of the card. Again, you can see that it's 4 up. And as I go to enlarge the size of this card, let's go ahead and read the text that's on the back. Start regaining your health today. You have a choice. Quote, by learning how to apply nitric oxide therapy, I reduced my blood pressure from 160/90 to 112/68. What a relief. Sherry, West Chicago, Illinois, based on Nobel Prize medical research. And then again, we'll teach you that there is a field here where you can then put in your contact information. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. On the video that goes with this PDF, I show you how the autofill section on the front and back of the card works. There is only one autofill section on the front of this pass-out card. In this section, you want to enter your Synergy ID number. In this case, I've entered the ID number for Donald Clark, which is 1670534. We'll show you what happens when someone uses this URL. There is only one autofill section on the back of this pass-out card. In this section, you want to enter your name, phone number, and email address. So let's go ahead and show you how to fill out the fields in these PDFs, these 4-up PDFs, the front and the back. Let's start with the front. If you just go into the first quadrant, and I'm going to type in Donald Clark's ID number, 1670534. Once you've typed it in, just click on the field and you can see that it automatically fills the other 3 locations. And that's how you take care of that. You can send the PDF to your printer. You can give the printer the ID number for yourself. The printer can then add it into the submission field so that you can make sure that there aren't any mistakes. And now let me show you how to do the same thing on the back of the card. This is the PDF for the back of the card. There is only one submission field. It works the same way. It's an auto-fill field. So all you have to do is just type in the first field. Let's go ahead and put in Donald's name. We'll put in Donald's phone number. And then we'll put in Donald's email address. Make sure I spell that correctly. So that's one thing that you always want to make sure is that you get everything correct. Once you've got it into the first field, all you need to do is click on the image and then it automatically fills the rest of the fields on the other 3 parts of the pass-out card. Again, my recommendation is just send the PDFs to your printer, whoever you're going to have doing it, whether it's a local printer or if you're going to use Office Max, Office Depot, Staples. Give them the exact information that you want in the autofill positions. In the front, your ID number. In the back, your name, phone number, and email address. Have them do the filling, and that way you can then have them run it. They're in complete control, so if there's any mistakes and you've given them the correct information, it becomes their obligation to correct it and reprint it. With that said, let's go back to the rest of our presentation. Squeeze and landing page. When you hand your pass-out card to a potential customer or client, you'll want to encourage them to go to the special URL code on the front of the card. Again, here's Donald's pass-out card, and when they enter www.1670534.nitricoxidechallenge.com, they will go to the following squeeze page. We use the same image of the doctor to maintain congruency between the pass-out card and the squeeze page. This internet page is an active engagement page. On the video that corresponds with this map, we explain what this means. Briefly, what an active engagement page means is that we ask a question on the page. In this case, it's, Do you want to gain access to this life-enhancing information? If they do, then they click on the blue button that says, yes, tell me more about this amazing treatment. When they click on this button, the rest of the page will load, and there is an offer for 4 nitric oxide protocols. Again, in the video that goes with this PDF, we walk you through the information on the squeeze page. Please note that this page has been branded to Donald. It has his picture, his name, his email address, and his contact phone number. And if they're interested in the exclusive nitric oxide protocols, then they enter their name and email address and click on the Submit button. This will open up a new page called the landing page. Once again, it's branded to Donald with his picture, name, email address, and phone number. Let us help you regain a healthy and vibrant life by learning how to apply nitric oxide therapy. They can then scroll down this landing page and find all 4 of the nitric oxide protocols we have on this page. 1 for African American health, 1 for high blood pressure, 1 for diabetes, and 1 for erectile dysfunction. Again, on the video that goes with this PDF, I walk you through the process of how this landing page works and how they can access the information. At the bottom of the page, we introduce ProArginine Plus and continue to brand Donald as a person they can obtain the product from. So let's show you the process. The person that you talk to has your pass-out card. On your pass-out card, you have your Synergy ID number, and we're going to use Donald Clark as an example. So I've already typed in the browser window 1670534.nitricoxidechallenge.com. So let's go ahead and enter that. It's then going to take me to Donald's squeeze page. What a squeeze page is a page that you're going to give people some information, and you're going to make it enticing enough that they're going to want to give you some information from them, like name and email address. Once that person has entered that ID number for Donald on that URL, he goes to that person would go to Donald's page. It starts off, attention, life-enhancing information specifically tailored to the African American community. Are you ready to regain a healthy life? Again, notice that we have the same image that's on the pass-out card of the African American doctor. That way the pass-out card and the actual landing page are congruent. We want congruency in everything that we're doing here. As we scroll down this page, you'll see, I want you to say yes if you have or know someone who has any of the following cardiovascular health challenges: high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol concerns, erectile dysfunction. It doesn't surprise me that you or your loved ones are suffering with these issues, because here's the reality in our community. And then as we go down through this, 1 out of every 3 African Americans suffer from high blood pressure. 50% of all African American women will die from either a stroke or heart disease. 40% of black men die prematurely from cardiovascular disease. There is a powerful new treatment that is growing rapidly that addresses these health concerns. You don't want to miss out on this amazing treatment. In fact, this is Nobel Prize-winning information that can have a profound effect on improving the cardiovascular health of almost every person you know and love. Do you want to gain access to this life-enhancing information? Again, this is a question. You've set them up to want to have a desire to have this information. If that's the case, then the button says, yes, tell me more about this amazing treatment. Now, before I click on that button, we want you to see that we have Donald's image, his picture, his contact name, Donald Clark, his contact email, turnberry514@gmail.com, and Donald's phone number, 347-554-1322. There's a disclaimer here, as well as the nitricoxidechallenge.com. Now, when they click this button, the rest of the page will load. Nitric oxide therapy can help you regain the healthy life you desire. And you'll notice the image is now of a happy African American couple, as opposed to back up here, a person who is an African American male somewhat in distraught situation, as well as when you look at the doctor up here, he's a little bit concerned looking, but when we come down to the image down here, you have a much different picture of the African American doctor with a smile on his face, very inviting. And we go on with the text of the landing or the squeeze page, and we say we've developed 4 exclusive nitric oxide therapy protocols, and we want to make them available to you for free. Protocol 1 helps you understand the 2 major causes for heart disease in the African American community and how L-arginine, L-citrulline, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 can work together to effectively reduce your risk. Protocol number 2 addresses high blood pressure and how nitric oxide therapy can naturally address this issue. How nitric oxide therapy helps most people bring their blood pressure back into a normal range, allowing them to work with their physician to reduce or eliminate medications. Protocol number 3 addresses the complications of diabetes. Most people don't die from high blood sugar. They die from the damage caused by high blood sugar. By using nitric oxide therapy, you can help prevent this damage and potentially reverse it for improved blood flow and wound healing. Protocol number 4 addresses erectile dysfunction and how nitric oxide is absolutely critical for improved sexual health. How a specific protocol can help men regain confidence in this area while at the same time take steps to improve their overall cardiovascular health. It's a win-win proposition. Are you ready to learn how nitric oxide therapy can help you and your loved ones live a healthier and more vibrant life? Then complete the information below and hit the submit button to gain access to our exclusive nitric oxide therapy protocols. So they would put in their name, they would put in their email address, and then they would click on the submit button. I'll show you what happens in just a second, but you'll notice that the bottom of the page is again branded to Donald, his picture, his name, email address, and phone number, disclaimer, as well as the nitricoxidechallenge.com. And one of the things that you most likely, or maybe you didn't notice, we've never mentioned Pro-Arginine Plus. Everything is about nitric oxide therapy. We do it for a reason. First off, we want to help them understand nitric oxide therapy is the key, is the critical aspect of improving their health. And there's things that we can say about nitric oxide therapy that we would not want to attach to Pro-Arginine Plus directly. But we can talk about nitric oxide therapy making significant improvements in certain areas. And we don't want this to be a sales page. We want it to be an information page, information that they desire to want, so that they're going to want to put their name and email address. So the way it would work is they would click on here, they would enter their name, they would enter their email address, and once they have their email address in, they would then hit the submit button. When that submit button is hit, it's going to do 2 things. It's going to send them to Donald's landing page, and it's also going to generate an email that goes directly to Donald's email address, and that email will have my name and my email address so that Donald knows that someone put the information in the submit field and clicked on that button to go to his landing page. Now, as you can see on the landing page, we start off at the top, attention, life-enhancing information specifically tailored to the African American community. Again, keeping that same tagline at the top of the squeeze page is the same as on the landing page to create continued continuity and congruency. Plus, we have Donald's image, Donald's name, email address, and phone number. So this contact information starts the page. Then as we read down through the page, it says, let us help you regain a healthy and vibrant life by learning how to apply nitric oxide therapy. Again, we have a picture of a happy couple high-fiving each other because they're in good health. We have some instructions. To make best use of this page, we recommend choosing the health category that best addresses your health concerns. Then watch the video for that health concern. If this information speaks to your need, then click on the button for that health category and download the PDF directly to your computer. Each PDF contains additional video content as well as specific instructions on how to use the product we and the health profession recommend for nitric oxide therapy. So we have 4 different protocols. We have protocol number 1 for the African American community. This video will help you understand the 2 major causes for heart disease in the African American community. Basically, it's the same information that was on the squeeze page. This is a live video. If they click on this video, that video will play directly on the landing page. Is the number one. So that video will play directly on the landing page. It doesn't take them off their landing page. It plays directly on the landing page, and they can choose again which of the 4 categories is most important to them. Protocol number 2 on high blood pressure. Protocol number 3 on diabetes. Protocol number 4 on erectile dysfunction. Again, each protocol has a live video that all they have to do is click on the video image and that video will play. So as the instructions talked about, they can choose the one that best resonates with them. Let's say it's African American Health. They've watched the video, they want to get more information. They can then click here to download the protocol, the nitric oxide protocol that would apply for African Americans. Again, that is attached to this landing page, so it gives them all the information that they need, so they can then have all this information. And as you can see, I'm not going to read everything for you, but we've broken it into 4 sections. The first section, again, repeats the same video that was on the landing page. As you go down, we also then have the protocol, the nitric oxide therapy for African Americans to address their health issues. Again, I'm not going to take time to read this protocol to you. The next section of this PDF, of this page, is Section 3, General Understanding of L-Arginine and Nitric Oxide Therapy. We have a video called The Secret to Cardiovascular Health. Again, if they click on that image, that video will play right on that page. It does not take them off of the page. We also have our Truth About L-Arginine, because it addresses the aspect that some companies like Neo40 and Circo2, who use a nitrate-nitrite pathway for the creation of nitric oxide, in their advertising tell people that if you're over the age of 40, L-Arginine is bad for you or is not worth the time and investment. As a completely false statement on their part. Those 2 companies, or those 2 products, specifically use L-citrulline. L-citrulline is converted to L-arginine and then goes down the same pathway that they're telling people is dysfunctional if you're over the age of 40. It's extremely duplicit on their part in the information that they're sharing with people. So this video called The Truth About L-Arginine takes them to task for their misinformation, and it's one of the best videos in your repertoire in terms of helping people understand the need for L-arginine and the false information that is being promoted by the nitrate-nitrite products that are up on the marketplace. As you continue to scroll down, then we have Section 4, Why We Believe Pro-Arginine Plus is the best of all the L-arginine supplements. So what we try and do is we provide people with information, protocol, support material of why our product, or at least L-arginine, is the best pathway, and then we provide the information of why Pro-Arginine Plus is the best L-arginine supplement in the whole world. We have the physician's desk reference statement where Pro-Arginine Plus is the highest quality L-arginine supplement in the world, and as you continue to scroll down, we have a video that compares Pro-Arginine Plus to L-arginine Plus, which is our major competition, and helps to separate why our product is much better than the L-arginine Plus. And then as we go down, we have a disclaimer. And again, because this page is being used by multiple platforms, there is no branding on this page other than this is information about Pro-Arginine Plus, and hopefully you're in contact with that individual so that you can follow up, or they follow up with you because they've gotten that information. So that's the 4 protocols on this page. Each of these buttons goes to a live page that they can again gain additional information. All of those pages are basically set up as the same as what I just showed you. Section 1, the main video. Section 2, the actual protocol. Section 3, the support material to help them understand that the L-arginine pathway is the best of all the pathways. And then Section 4, why we believe Pro-Arginine Plus is the best of all the L-arginine supplements in the market. And then as we scroll down, we do have the image of Pro-Arginine Plus with the desk reference. If you're looking for the best nitric oxide supplement, then we would recommend Pro-Arginine Plus from Synergy Worldwide. It's recognized by the 2014 and 2015 Physician's Desk Reference as the highest quality L-arginine supplement in the world. With 262 quality assurance steps and a 120-day money-back guarantee, it's the product of choice by us and others who want you to use the best. And then there's branding at the back end of this with Donald's picture, Donald's email information, Donald's phone number, and his name. So a person is interested, they can contact Donald and be able to get this product. So Donald can make contact with that individual and hopefully help walk that person through any additional information that they would need so that they can make the decision that's best for them, and hopefully that decision is that they want to use Pro-Arginine Plus to address their cardiovascular health issues. Now let's go back to the regular PDF. Now that you've seen the components, here's a general overview of the program and its sequence. It starts with your pass-out card that's been branded to you by using your Synergy ID number on the front of the card and your name, phone number, and email address on the back of the card. You engage a person in conversation. They have cardiovascular health issues. They're in the African American community, and so you hand them your pass-out card. If they take that home and decide to use that special code on the front of the card, when they go and enter that into a browser window, it'll take them to the squeeze page. The squeeze page is an active engagement page, so the front half shows and has your contact information and picture on the bottom of the front half, and as they then click on the blue button for the rest of the page will load. And again, it's branded to you, and then there's a submission field asking for their name and email address. If they put in their name and email address to get the 4 nitric oxide protocols, they'll then hit the submit button. That will take them to the landing page. That landing page has those 4 exclusive nitric oxide protocols there. The bottom of the page is branded to you, as well as the top of the page is branded to you, and you are sent an email. An email will go directly to you, and it will tell you the name and the email address of the person who clicked on the submit field so that they can get to the exclusive nitric oxide protocols. That way you can now follow up with them. And one of the recommendations that we make, and we'll make it again at the end of this presentation, is that before you hand out your pass-out card, make sure that you get either a business card or get their name, email address, and phone number from the person that wants this information. One of the decisions that we made on the squeeze page is not to put the phone number field. So just name, email, address. Many people don't like to give their phone number. So this way, if you have their business card or if you have their contact information and they access the landing page by filling out the submission form and hitting the submit button, you get an email, gives you that person's name and gives you their email address. So you can look through the contact information that you've got, match it up, and then you also have the phone number, and you can then initiate a follow-up phone call. So as you can see on this flow chart, when they go onto the landing page, you as a distributor get an email message giving you the person's name and email address. You can then match that to information that you've got. If you have a phone number, then you can follow up. You can either follow up with an email to that individual, you can follow up with a phone call to that individual, or you can follow up with both, an email and phone call to that individual, and then begin to engage them in conversation about the information that they found on the landing page. Did it speak to one of their needs? What information can you help them gain to be able to make a decision in terms of seeing Pro-Arginine Plus as something that would be beneficial to them? Your process at that point in time is to engage them in conversation, and hopefully they become a customer. You can use our family and friends pricing sheet so that you can properly position information in front of them, and then you make a choice. If they decide that they want to use product, then they can either join Synergy's preferred customer program, or if you have inventory, you can sell out of your inventory. And then the other thing that we want to encourage you to do is that once you gain a preferred customer, or once you gain a customer that you're selling inventory to, begin a referral program process. As you help that individual have a positive experience with Pro-Arginine Plus, how many people do they know that could benefit? If they know people that would benefit, you can suggest to them, would it be all right if I send you 3 to 5 of my pass-out cards so that you could then give them to those people that you know? Here is a way that you can use your pass-out card to start the process of gaining a customer, and once you have a customer, through proper customer follow-up, helping them have a positive experience so that they want to become advocates for you And then you can send 3 to 5 pass out cards to that individual that they can then share with family and friends that they know. And then that repeats the same process, because now they put those pass out cards in the hands of people that they know. The people that they know can then enter your Synergy ID number in front of the URL, and they go then to the same squeeze page. You gain their name and email address. You may not have their phone number, but you can always check back with your client. Who did you send that to? Do you mind sharing me the list of names that you gave it to and the phone number? Again, there's a process here. Like any process, it requires work on your part to help your customer feel comfortable in giving that information to you, passing out your pass out cards. And maybe they don't want to give phone numbers, but at least they're going to work for you, where you can then at least send an email to a new individual and begin that same process of trying to connect and then helping them see the value of ProArginine Plus, and then getting that product from you, either through the preferred customer program or through your inventory. So some final comments. The pass out card program is a little bit more involved than our E9 program. We have a pass out card for E9, but there's no website attached to it. But like the E9 program, it's all about engaging people in conversation. And when they express health challenges in the area of cardiovascular concerns, then this pass out card program would help you create interest. We recommend never giving the pass out card to anyone unless they're willing to give you their contact information: name, email address, and phone number. This way you have options to follow up on them. Well, that's a good overview of our African American Health Map. Like any tool, it only works best when you put it to use. Again, my name is Dan Hammer. If you have any questions or comments about this program, you can certainly contact me at 1-800-966-3012, or you can email me at dan@agingnomore.com. Again, 1-800-966-3012, or email me at dan@agingnomore.com.